Hey guys, today we are back in Amish Country. Directly behind us is the Bird in Hand Family Restaurant and Smorgasbord. It's been a while since we've been here, Bobby.
It has been.
Last year they had a fire in January. They opened back up this August. We just happened to be in this area today. We decided we'd come back here and try lunch. So we're gonna take you inside, show you around, and show you everything that they have on their lunch buffet. So are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
One thing you won't have problems finding is a parking space. They have a huge parking lot here. It is located on the old Philadelphia Pike. Very easy to find, guys. I wasn't kidding you about how big the parking lot is. If you're in this area longer than just a day, you might want to come back and check out a couple of these plays. They have the Christmas Candy Caper and a Comic Christmas. Bobby and I have never seen a play here before. Might have to do it sometime. The hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Closed Sunday and Monday. This is a smoke-free restaurant. Let's head in and experience Grandma Smucker's recipes and some authentic Pennsylvania Dutch food. When you walk in, you have a gift shop that you can look at while you're waiting to get your table. And at the end of your meal, you can take home some goodies. Famous chicken corn soup, chili, clam chowder, whoopie pies. Carrot cake, there's a pumpkin pie for $14.75. Cherry, blueberry, and apple are $14.95. And my favorite thing up in the Amish country, shoe fly pie, $14.95 for a large one, $7 for a small one. Now let's look at the smorgasbord prices. Lunch Tuesday through Friday, $20.49, Saturday, $21.49, and there are your dinner prices. $12.95 if you just want the soup and salad bar. If you want a soup, salad, and dessert bar, it is $17.95. And the Noah's Ark Kids Buffet. And if you don't want a buffet, they have a regular lunch and dinner menu. This is something you don't normally see on a buffet, is a slush. I have seen them before at other places, but not very often. After the fire, they did make the buffet a little larger and they added a carving station. Now on both ends of the main buffet, you get these same things. So you can enter from this dining room, get your food here, or come from the opposite dining room and get it up at this end. Now they do not have fresh carved meats at lunchtime, but they do have them at dinner, and this is where you will go to get that. All right, Bobby, let's start over here where the carving station is. This is a new area. Again, the carving station will not open till dinner.
Corn nuggets, some onion rings, hamburger buns.
Pork barbecue, and that looks really good, and Swedish meatballs. Ham and cheese paninis, and cheese pizza. This place just switched over to lunch from breakfast, so everything should be hot and fresh. Let's look at the soups.
Some chili. I've never tried their chili before.
Looks meaty.
It does. Might have to get a little bowl of that. Cream of tomato. Oh, another one of my favorites.
What are you going to do?
I might be eating a lot of soup. It is a chilly day out there.
Oh, look what this one is.
I've had this before. It's really good.
Vegetable beef soup. And this is what they're known for. This is the recipe they've had for over 50 years, the chicken corn soup. It all looks pretty good. Meats and vegetables.
Corn, green beans, carrots, buttered cabbage.
Fresh from a local farm. The mac and cheese, stewed tomatoes, and baked lima beans.
Mashed potatoes, filling, sweet potatoes, pork and sauerkraut, buttered noodles.
One
Probably
of my
your
favorites.
favorite.
Yep, I was getting ready to say that. Here's another one of my favorites. Ham balls. And baked sausage.
This is pretty nice. They separated the white and dark meat of the turkey.
Clam strips. Meatloaf. And roasted chicken. Beef gravy and turkey gravy. And baked cod. Several condiments. Cranberry relish. Horseradish. Cocktail sauce. Ketchup. Tartar sauce. And Texas Pete. Now this end will be about the same as everything we've shown you, but there is something different back here. Salisbury steak. Just show you both sides even though they are the same. Bread and cheeses. White dinner rolls. Wheat rolls.
They have some Munster cheese, Swiss cheese, pepper jacks.
Rye bread, wheat bread, white bread, and raisin bread. And look what they have to put on that.
Apple butter.
Love apple butter.
They have some butter, jellies, and crackers.
Salad, iceberg, romaine, and spinach. Tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, and mushrooms, and obviously red onions. Cheeses, broccoli, cauliflower.
Some beets.
Banana peppers and coleslaw. Pickled eggs, cucumber salad, peas, ham, chickpeas. Is that carrots and raisins? It's like cottage cheese.
You have some dressings, macaroni salad. That looks like chow's chow. I'm not sure if that's what it is or not. And some black olives.
Some croutons, some raisins. And here's what you gotta put on your salad. Bacon dressing.
Mix it up a little bit because it gets a little bit thinner. That's really good when it's hot.
I know it sounds crazy putting something hot on a salad. Bacon bits. Besides having regular dressing, they have oils and fat-free dressing. I was coming over to see what this was. That is chicken salad. You don't normally see that on a buffet. And the coleslaw looks really creamy. Save the best to last. Desserts. Mango and blue raspberry slushes. Soft serve ice cream. I think they use Turkey Hill as their base.
And they have some toppings for your ice cream. Shoe fly pie, oatmeal, pumpkin, cherry, and sugar-free apple pie. Cinnamon sugar pretzels, apple crisp, and cherry crisp.
Pears, peaches, and jello. Mocha pudding. Orange fluff. Watergate pudding. Rice pudding. Chocolate eclair. Sugar-free jello. And no sugar added vanilla pudding. Showed you the pies, now let's look at the cakes. Red velvet cake with buttercream icing. White cake with vanilla icing. Apple pie. Chocolate cake with white icing. pumpkin bar, and a whoopie pie cake.
Peanut butter and chocolate chip cookies.
And last, the Noah's Ark Kids Buffet. This is a weekday, so this isn't open yet. Be open for dinner. Let's just see what is on it. Chicken nuggets and corn nuggets, hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza rolls, green beans, corn, and mac and cheese.
So many soups up there I wanted to try, but I went with the chili. Looks really meaty. It's got a good tomato base flavor. It's really meaty, a little sweet and tangy. I had to get crackers. I was hoping they'd have some cornbread, but I didn't see any up there because I like to put cornbread in my chili. You can see it's not watery, it's really thick chili.
My first plate, I got all meats. The roasted chicken, baked sausage, ham balls, cod, Salisbury steak, pulled pork, and a Swedish meatball. When you come to Amish Country, you have to get the roasted chicken and the ham balls. That is a must. I'm gonna start off with this baked sausage, Bobby. Now the baked sausage is pretty good, but it's missing what I like the best from sausage, is that snap when you bite into it, that little crunch. This doesn't have it, maybe because it's baked. Maybe if it was grilled it would, but it's still not bad. It doesn't have an abundance of flavor to it, but it's all right. Wouldn't be something I would probably get again if I go back up. Try some of this roasted chicken. Now I noticed when I went up there to get this, all the bigger pieces were at one end, and on the other end were the drumsticks and the wings. Told you guys earlier, you come to Amish Country, get the roasted chicken. You come here, get the roasted chicken because it's good. It's got a nice crunch to it. It's tender and juicy. And I saw they had Texas Pete up there. That might be something to put on that if you want a little spice to it. And I got 2 pieces of chicken to eat.
What are you going to try next?
I think we'll try this pulled pork. Could have got it on that hamburger bun, but that's my rule.
No bread.
No bread.
Fill up on the bread.
That's right.
Yeah, you don't want to fill up on too much bread, then you won't get to try all of the other items.
I know. And this is a lot of items to try right off the bat. I will get vegetables on the next trip and probably some more meats. The pulled pork is sweet. I don't really notice much of a smoky taste to it. And it is tender. It reminds me of that, that Curly's and stuff we buy at Kroger's. I like that stuff. But that's just kind of what that reminds me of with the sauce and everything that's in it. Salisbury steak. Now the Salisbury steak is hot, and what I like about this one, it's not overly salty. A lot of times when you get Salisbury steak, especially if you buy it frozen, the gravy is really salty. This is not. I know a lot of stuff here is homemade, and they use some old recipes. Next, one of my favorite things when I come to Amish Country is a ham ball. If you don't know what that is, it's basically just a meatball, except it's made with ham. The ham ball, it's pretty good, Bobby. It has that sweet and sour, like pineapple glaze on it, and it's tender. There's the baked cod. Best way to describe that fish is very meaty. It's what it looks like, and it has like a little maybe lemon butter in it. Now I'm going to compare this ham ball, since it's basically a meatball, to a Swedish meatball. All this gravy on it. This is very good. It has almost like a pepper flavor to the gravy on it. Get a little spice, and it's tender. Maybe like an Italian meatball is kind of what I'm getting from that. But I like the ham ball a little better. So I'm happy with everything on this first plate. Bobby, you're making me look bad. I got all kind of meats, and you got vegetables.
We like different things.
We do.
My plate does look different from yours. I like vegetables a little more than meat.
That's okay.
There's the mashed potatoes. Those are buttery and creamy. Try some of the green beans. Those are good. They're hot. Some salt and pepper on them. I'll try the cranberry relish.
I know we're going fast on describing this food, but it's because we're trying so many items. Now, another thing though, Bobby, we've said this before. We get to a buffet right when they open. I mean, they had breakfast in here, but they switched over to lunch at 11 o'clock, and we were here at 11. So everything is hot. That's the thing about a buffet, guys. If you go in the afternoon, I don't think you're going to get the same quality as what you get when you first go in. Do you?
I agree.
It got busy in here really fast. But one thing you definitely don't do is go in late at night, I don't think. 'Cause
Yeah, right
late
before
at
they
night,
close.
no, because they're not going to put much out after
Or even
that.
an hour probably before they close.
Yeah.
Love the cranberry relish. Has a citrus flavor to it, a little sweet and tart. I'm gonna try sweet potatoes. The sweet potato is firm, has some sweetness to it from the brown sugar, with some pork and sauerkraut.
You got some items that I won't be trying.
The pork is tender. Now, I didn't get a lot of pork in mine because I like the sauerkraut a little bit better, but the pork takes on the flavor of the sauerkraut, which is a little tangy and sour. You have to like sauerkraut.
Yeah, not me. Looking at your plate, there's only 2 things on there I would have gotten. Maybe the mashed potatoes and green beans.
I'm gonna try the lima beans. Those are good. I like the sauce. And we'll try some of the buttered cabbage. I got cabbage with the sauerkraut.
It doesn't matter.
And this. I'll have a different taste. It's prepared well. It's tender. You can definitely taste the butter in that. Now, we were at Dollywood a few years ago, and at one of their restaurants, they had cabbage there, but it had too much pepper on it. Remember, I couldn't eat it.
Yeah, you couldn't eat it at all. That was at Aunt Granny's.
They have good food there.
They do. Which cabbage you like better, the sauerkraut or that one?
I'm going with the sauerkraut.
Okay. I'm on my second piece of chicken, and it is very crispy and tender. Out of everything that I had on my first plate, I'm going with this as my favorite. Round 2, it looks a little different than the first time. And I got another staple here in Amish Country, buttered noodles. Start off with the mac and cheese. This is made in-house. Look how creamy that is, Bobby. Definitely cheesy and creamy, like I said, and it's a mild cheddar flavor. More macaroni, got the macaroni salad. If you like sweet macaroni and salad, you're gonna like that. You don't like stuff overly sweet though, do you?
No, not my potato salad or macaroni salad. I don't
This
like
is
it
sweet,
overly
I like it. Let's see if the coleslaw is sweet. Now the coleslaw is creamy and it's sweet, but it's not as sweet as the macaroni salad. You tried it, what do you think?
I like it better than the macaroni salad. It's not overly sweet, like you said. Famous buttered noodles.
These are thick noodles. Usually don't see them this thick. I don't know why I like these so well. I know I like the texture from them, and they're buttery, but they're just good. They're hard to describe. I mean, just think of a noodle with a ton of butter. I remember growing up, I used to just get noodles and just drop a bunch of butter on them. I think a lot of kids still do that today. This is a staple in the Amish country. I'm surprised they have clams up there. I would expect fried shrimp more than clams. I'm sure these are just frozen, but they're prepared very well. They're not overly crisp, and they just have the right amount of chewiness to them. And I got some corn. Corn is just a little sweet and buttery. It's pretty good. Bobby already tried the green beans, and I can see the pepper seasoning in those.
I like the kernels being smaller like that.
Yeah, most of the time we go places on the buffet, you don't see them this small, but always up here at the buffets they are.
What kind of soup did you get?
Well, had to get their famous chicken corn soup. See the chicken in there, got some eggs and corn. I think this recipe I heard was over 50 years old. The best way to describe this is imagine eating cream corn with pieces of chicken in it. I like it.
Wanted to get the mango slush now before I forget, because a lot of times we forget to get this.
I'm glad you picked that up because I did forget about it. I'm going to get one on my next trip.
I know, when I came to the table, you were like, oh, how did I forget that? Great mango flavor, very cold. Gotta drink it slow or you'll get a brain freeze.
Yeah, you don't want to get a brain freeze while you're at a buffet.
Got some turkey and meatloaf. Try the meatloaf first. I try to find a small piece, trying to save room for dessert. That's good. I didn't notice any green peppers or onions in the piece that I had. You have the ketchup and it's a little sweetness. I'm sure that's brown sugar with it. And we'll try some of the turkey with turkey gravy. The turkey's moist, it's not dry. This place is busy today, but they are still keeping the buffet full.
And it is a Friday, and I know like the farmers markets and stuff are open now, so that's drawing more people into this area.
With the
Bread. But I know you wanted to try some of that
Yeah.
apple butter. I'll give you a pass on that because I have tried some bread before in a couple of videos. You reminded me of it.
great apple flavor. You can taste the warm spices like cinnamon and nutmeg, and it's thick. I got some Watergate pudding and pumpkin pie. Couldn't pass up the tomato soup.
Now, Watergate pudding, that's a different name for that. I always just call it green stuff, but it looks like the same thing. You can see some pineapple in there, that's probably pistachio pudding.
It has some marshmallows.
And their pumpkin pies, I heard they grow their own pumpkins to make those. Remember across the street, we went and did that corn maze back through that area because they
That was
own this
fun.
bakery across the street. So the pumpkin pie, we heard, is a must when you come here.
And I think this is the only time that they have the pumpkin pie. It's in season. So I had to go with it. There's a couple other pies I wanted to try, but I had to go with this one. I'll try the soup first. Really enjoyed this. It's hot. It's got a great tomato flavor. It's creamy. It's very good, but I think I like the chili a little better.
And it surprised me that you got that because I know you were talking about their vegetable soup at one time and trying again.
I know, but there were so many vegetables and big chunks of meat, and I'm getting full, so I had to go with the smaller soup. That's delicious. The pie's firm. You have all those wonderful spices that you usually have around Thanksgiving, the holiday time, and the crust is flaky.
You probably could have gotten whipped cream on that if you wanted to. I'm sure they'd bring it out.
It's another good dessert. It's light and fluffy. I make this one a lot when we have family get-togethers. It's easy to do.
Still going, guys. This is my last plate before I get a few desserts. I couldn't leave these two things out of a buffet. Cucumber salad, and that is probably the smallest salad I have ever made before, but I had to try it with this bacon dressing. There it is. You guys can see that bacon dressing on there. Another item you must get if you come to the Amish country. I know it's probably not going to sound good to you putting something hot on a salad, but it is very good and it's sweet. Add a little sweetness to that salad. Two of my favorite things in a salad is the cucumbers and onions, and they put it all together. Now, a heads up, if you get this on a buffet, put it in like one of those cups up there like you use soup, because you can see it'll run everywhere if you put it in with other foods. I didn't do it this time because all I had was a salad in there. Another must, guys.
I like how they slice those cucumbers up really thin.
Really thin.
Makes them crispy.
They're not quite that thin in the salad bar. This is it, Bobby. I think I overdid it today.
It is easy to overdo it at a buffet.
Now, what I like about how they cut these pieces, they're small. And that is a very small piece of pumpkin pie. I had to get shoe fly pie and some red velvet cake. Sometimes at the buffet, it's like a full slice.
Yeah.
That way you can't try everything, but something like this, you can do it. At least I can do it. I didn't know which one to pick, so I just went with all three. Let's try my old standby up here. Shoe fly pie. Now, I know you weren't going to get any shoe fly pie, were you?
No.
You do not like it. It's like a coffee cake with brown sugar in it, and that's like molasses, so it's crumbly and very sweet. I like it, but a lot of people do not like it. And there's one of them sitting right across from me. Now let's try the pumpkin pie. That is some really good pumpkin pie. I almost like that better than the shoe fly pie. You don't normally hear me say that
No.
here in the
That's
Amish
probably
country.
one of the best pumpkin pies I've had at a buffet.
Yeah, you can really taste all these spices in that. And red velvet cake. It's a moist cake, good cocoa flavor to it, but I like the icing that's on top of it. I think it's a cream cheese buttercream.
And you came back to the table without your mango slush.
I know.
So I had to go get you one.
That was nice of you. You know, that's not bad. I don't think I've ever tried a mango slush before. They had the blue one up there, but if we got that, our tongue would have been blue. We didn't want to do that.
I like the mango.
Look at our receipt. Lunch buffets are $20.49 each. It came to $43.44, and that includes the drink. We are getting ready to leave, but I just wanted to show you guys how they keep up on this buffet, because this place is packed. There's been tour buses here and everything. Everything is still full. Don't normally see that in most places. We just left the Birmingham Family Restaurant and Smorgasbord. What did you think about it?
It's a very clean restaurant. I think it looks the same way it did before the fire, except for the buffet is a little bit bigger. Now, when you get the buffet, your drink is included. You don't see that a lot at other buffets. They have a variety to choose from. You have your hot foods, the salad bar, soups, bread, and desserts. So there's something for everyone. Now, if you're someone who doesn't eat a lot at one time, they have the option of ordering off the menu or the soup and salad bar. Our waitress, Lynn, was very friendly and attentive. I really enjoyed everything I had today, especially that pumpkin pie. It's probably one of the best ones I've ever had.
I also enjoyed everything that I had today. Now, some things were better than others. But the ones that stuck out was the roasted chicken, the baked cod, and the pumpkin pie. I can't believe I'm saying that over the shoe fly pie, but that was some good pumpkin pie. I'm mainly going to just talk about what I read on TripAdvisor. We went on there and looked at TripAdvisor and on the reviews before we came here. A lot of the reviews were negative when this place first opened back up, and I think that's probably because maybe they were short-staffed and they're just returning to business. Any place that opens up new again, even though it's been here for a while, might have a few problems. And a lot of reviews said the food is not hot. We didn't experience anything not being hot today.
That's because they kept the buffet full and it was clean.
And we got here right when the lunch buffet started. So if you're coming for a breakfast buffet, you don't want to walk in here at 10:30 and get breakfast. It's going to be cold because they're switching that out. Or you don't want to come at the end of the evening when the place is almost closing down. So I wonder if some of those reviews came from that time. We're glad to see another buffet open back up in Amish Country. There's plenty of them here. All of them are different. And I enjoy them all. I mean, I know Shady Maple is the big one, but this one's pretty good too. I'd like to come back and try the breakfast one again. I think we got that a few years back too. I don't know if we've ever came here at dinner time, and I asked, and I think the only thing really different at dinner time is they have that new carving station. Might be able to get some fresh carved meat off of that. But I had a good visit in here. Our waitress was extremely friendly, and the whole staff, as I was walking around, everybody spoke to me, and they were also friendly. So I'm glad we came back to Birmingham and tried it again. And I think the fire they had was just a small fire in the kitchen, but it set off the water sprinklers and the fire department coming here and shooting water. I think that's what caused all the damage in here. It wasn't that the whole building was destroyed. The water mainly destroyed everything. Maybe that's why they kept the place looking like it does, because it looks, to me, almost exactly the same as I remember it.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, so until we meet again, J and B have left the building.